Latino Review, Nancy Tapia.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise, thank you. I enjoyed watching a couple of the episodes. I'm intrigued by your character dealing with so much espionage based on politics, and it's a thriller, and then you have some passion in there that I got to see.
Yeah, and I guess the passion aspect is the most important. About the politics, is the kind of character that in real life is doing the dirty job. When you do the dirty job, you have to look what's going on behind the curtain. You know all the secrets and you know how the world works. So I guess that makes him very lonely, dark and cynical. And to cope with that, I guess he needs to have a bit of sense of humor and a lot of casualness.
So, how do you dissect everything to play a character like this?
Do,
How do you
you
break them
don't
down?
you don't really do. I mean, I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to meet up with some of the guys who are actually mercenaries in real life, and spending a little bit of time with them above the information that they gave me and the stories that they told me. It's that normality they have about them. There's nothing that looks like the idea or the image we have of a spy or that we have in movies. They're very normal people. There are people that would enter the room, you wouldn't even see them. It's not that they have charisma, because when you cross their eyes, then you realize that there is something behind. But they have the capacity to disappear in the mass, and that's a talent.
How was it doing the stunt work? I imagine you did quite a few stuff that maybe you shouldn't have, maybe, or what's your interaction there?
Well, I mean, no, I did everything because I thought to be realistic, we had to come up with something a little grittier than what we usually see in movies. So I decided to choreograph my own fights, and I kept in mind that it had to be very effective, very short, brutal, maybe not as visual, but very discreet and effective. Because talking with those guys, I mean, they were telling me, none of the fights or the moment of confrontation, physical confrontation we have, really lasts a lot. It goes bim bim bam bam, and then discreetly you get out of the elevator, as we saw, and you move to the next plot.
And the next thing we know, he's in a hospital, and we are quite surprised there. I really like that scene in the hospital room. Just FYI.
Yeah, because that's a moment where they actually let their real feelings rise. I mean, from the beginning, they're like there is a tension, and they kind of like two dogs like ready to bite. But that at that point, why? Maybe because they got scared for a second, they let appear what they really feel one for another. And I think that's a beautiful moment, because suddenly, okay, there is passion, they're still attracted, and where the hell is going to go? Where the hell is it going to happen in the next scene? I think it keeps the tension alive.
Well, my attention's alive, I will say. Well, thank you so much for talking to me. It's my birthday, so you have made it a highlight.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Congratulations. Bye-bye. Adios.